Hello.
Hello, it's hot.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to. We're in the middle of a heat wave when we're recording, and it's hot.
There's a heat dome all over the United States, and we're all dying, and it's
It's
hot.
we're frying. It's like someone turned the oven on, and we're some extra large pizzas that were thrown in, and we are now ooey and gooey and close to being overburnt.
Yeah, I'm about real close to being overdone.
Real close.
Real close.
But anyway,
With no relief in sight, by
um,
the way.
no, well, no, because your state's on fire. Surprisingly, my state is not on fire, but we're just gonna knock on
That
some wood
is
there.
that is very surprising, but we are gonna knock on wood.
Yeah, I don't need no rampant fires.
No, I can promise you, we got enough for you over here.
Yeah, and I don't
Plus,
want
we're
it.
borrowing like half of your fire department right now, so
Yeah, we'd be
y'all need
fucked.
to behave.
We would be fucked. What is kind of nice though, is that that's probably all going to turn into a 911 episode in the future. So we'll stay tuned. Who knows? Maybe Ryan Murphy will make a spinoff of 911 Colorado. I would love that.
I bet you would. I bet you would.
I really would. He did. There's the regular 911 that's based out of LA, and then there's 911 Lone Star, which was based out of.
Texas.
Thank you. I was like, come on, Harley, you know what the Lone Star state is. And now we have 911 Nashville.
Oh, fancy Nancy. I've never watched 911, so.
Oh, you do give it a shot. Honestly, give it a shot if you're ever bored and just want some really shitty, over dramatic first responder
Got it.
shows.
On it. I will keep my eyes peeled.
It's honestly it's great for like when you're cooking, you need some background noise with some occasional sirens. It's perfect.
Perfect. Love it.
One update on my end, the Sweet Pea lost her voice.
My sweet pea baby. She wants to come stay with her auntie.
She has had it with Fen, because we moved and she had to get used to going from a house to a two-bedroom apartment. There's been some boundaries that needed to be placed, which Fen does not understand because Fen is in his gremlin goblin stage, and she has to make it really clear by using her hiss and her screams, which caused her to not have a voice for the past couple days. It's going on almost a full week
Poor
that she has not had a voice.
pea.
It is slowly coming back, but she sounds so hoarse, and I feel so bad for my baby. I'm like, oh
Poor pea. For everybody listening, P did go to the vet, and the vet agrees that it is just overuse.
yeah.
Oh, poor
The
baby.
vet gave her couldn't hear anything in her lungs. She's not sneezing. She's not coughing. She got a sore throat
She's
and
just
lost
been
her
yelling at
voice.
her new brother a little too much.
And she will get Fenn's getting snipped in a couple days, so she'll at least have a day of peace until we bring him back in the evening. I don't know how I'm supposed to keep the cone of shame on him or keep him from doing. Although boy sutures are a lot easier than the girl sutures, right? Like,
I have no idea. I
I'm
mean,
assuming so.
I so when Leo got hit the snip snip, I didn't really even worry about him to be honest with you. I don't remember leaving a cone on him. I remember replacing all of the litter boxes with paper
Mm-hmm.
and not like cat litter because they said something about like the cat litter getting in there like if they squat down or something,
Mm-hmm.
and that could be an issue. So I replaced all of the litter for like a couple weeks with like paper instead of litter. And
Mm-hmm.
then That's it. That's all I remember. I don't ever having to remember like worrying about a cone or like him licking himself or anything like that. But that could just be because I don't remember and not because that's not what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. But the other half of me is like all of the vets that do TNR, those cats seem to do just fine. I don't know how they do it for that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
We'll find out. I
You're
am
gonna find out.
nervous
That's exactly right.
because I've only dealt with girls, and Sweepy came to me already fixed. And when Ellie was fixed, I mean, she's a dog, so I feel like it's a lot easier to keep a bone and to keep her from jumping and doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
Not this fool. This
Marley came
fool. Yeah, I don't know.
Marley came already fixed. I know Leo I had to get fixed. I know that, but I just don't remember it really being a big deal. So it must have not been hard.
It must have not been.
Yeah, it must be pretty easy.
It's
I'm
gotta
sure
be.
you'll be fine.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Anyway, you want to hit us real quick with your Akatar 6 theory?
Oh, yeah, let me hit you with that Akatar 6 theory.
All right.
Okay. So this is spoilers for anybody that hasn't finished the Sarah J. Maas universes.
FYI, she's going to spoil it for me, but it's fine.
Just a little bit
I'm
of a
okay
heads up.
with it. I did start reading Crescent City, though. I'm not very far into it, but I did start it.
I just need to know. Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns.
I don't like it.
Well, what's happening right now?
I'm literally barely in it, dude. I know there's a werewolf.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me open it up.
Has she gone to the club yet?
Where am I?
I don't know. Where are you?
No, I'm literally 12 pages in.
So she hasn't gone to the club yet?
No.
Okay, girl.
I know.
Keep reading.
I'll keep reading.
Yeah. Keep
Is
reading.
Bryce gonna annoy me?
She shouldn't. But you make no sense to me, so I can't answer that question for you. It's my dad's favorite book, and Farah annoyed the fuck out of my dad, and my dad loves Bryce, and this is his favorite book. He said, "Why didn't you tell me to start this one first?" So
okay, I'm gonna trust your dad.
Yeah, trust my dad.
I'm gonna trust your dad.
Trust Papa Miller to get you through this.
I do trust Papa Miller. I do want to meet Danica though. She seems pretty cool. She seems kind of tight.
Oh, you haven't actually met Danica yet?
No, I have met Danica. I mean, like, I want to meet her in real life.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
like, are they walking? Like, are they walking to the?
She just left the art gallery, whatever.
Okay, yeah. I know what's going on now. Okay, I know where you are. Yeah, you're right there. Okay, keep reading.
And she's about to fuck up Sabine.
Sabine's Danica's mom.
Wait. No, who is she fucking up?
Well, she's pissed off. She has to go to a council meeting because they're gonna let Briggs out.
Yes, that whole thing.
Yeah. Keep reading.
Okay.
Anywho, so I'm gonna spoil for Karina because it's not my fault that she's taken this long.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do my best to not like spoil everything, but when really it's mostly Akatar 6, and I don't really like. There's a lot of things I could talk about with this and spoil a ton of stuff, but I really would like it if you just finish Crescent City and then I could spoil everything for everybody else. But so I'm just going to kind of throw out my little like theory, my quick theory on what's going on with Akatar 6. So as we all know, Akatar 6 is coming out on sometime in November. I don't remember the exact date, but it comes out in November. But it's Akatar 6 Part 1. And I think that is a very important thing to keep in everybody's mind. Because everybody keeps saying, oh, Akatar 6 comes out in November, and then Akatar 7's coming out in January 1st. And no, not Rebecca, sorry. Sarah J. Maas specifically said, Akatar 6 Part 1 in November, Akatar 6 Part 2 and 3 in January, and then Akatar 6 Part 4 is coming out on a later date. We do not have the date for Part 4, which means we're technically getting 3 books that is book 6. I think this happened for 2 different reasons. One, I think she has a story to tell, and the way she needs to tell the story, it needs to be broken up in parts. Then 2, the other thing she said is that book 6 is so large, there's so much happening and so much going on with book 6 that in order for her to keep this integrity of the story and for her to be able to publish it and not have to cut a bunch of stuff out that she doesn't want to cut out, she physically cannot put it into one book. Like the manufacturers are like, there is not enough glue to hold all of that together. Like the book is so big. And then the other thing that I think is important to point out is that the part 1 is like just under, or it's just over the novella. So you remember that little novella, Court of Frost and Starlight?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little bit bigger than that, but then like just under the first ACOTAR book. Okay, that's part 1. Part 2 and part 3 is bigger than any Sarah J. Maas book she's put out to date. It will be the largest book she's ever put out to date. It is the most amount of pages. So that is a massive fucking book. And then we still have part 4, which hasn't even been announced yet, which I assume is probably going to be about the same size as part 1 if I had to guess. I don't know, but I'm just going to assume it's probably about the same size of what part 1 is. So then that brings us back to, so that's part 2, is the fact that it just, in order for her to get the story out the way that she wants to get the story out and not have to cut stuff out and like rework her whole entire universe, she has to break it up into parts. However, what I think, that going back to my part 1, is I think she has a story to tell, and I think there's a specific way that it needs to be told in order for it to, 1, be canon, 2, absolutely destroy and devastate and break our hearts, and then 3, be unlike anything anybody's ever done before. Like, the way she wants this to come across is to be different from what everybody else does, right? Everybody else just publishes they've got a 5-series book, book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comes out, and that's the end of it. She's building an entire universe, and she started this when she was like, 14, 15, 16, something like that. Like, I think the first Throne of Glass book got published when she was like 16 or something crazy. So, or she started writing it, whatever it is. But I think, and she's already said this in other interviews, all 3 universes are happening at the same time. So Throne of Glass is happening alongside of ACOTAR. ACOTAR's happening alongside of Crescent City. She also said the reason that we got the 2, because we got Crescent City 1, then we got ACOTAR 5, then we got Crescent City 2 and 3. And everybody thought we were going to get Crescent City 2, then ACOTAR 6, like it was going to be every other, right? But that's not what happened. We got Crescent City 2 and 3 back to back and still no 6. And she said that the reason that it came out that way because that is how it had to be told for timeline wise. She did say you can still read her books individually, and like you could just read A Court of Thorns and Roses on its own and it'll still be good. You can just read Crescent City on its own, it's still going to be good. You can read Throne of Glass on its own, it's still going to be good. Like, you do not have to read all of them for everything to make sense. However, they're all interbred, they're all crossed, and we see those things in stuff that's already been confirmed. We know for a fact that when Rhysand and Feyre were standing on the balcony and Aelin's falling through, she sees a winged male and a heavily pregnant female. She's already confirmed that that is Rhysand and that is Feyre. So when Aelin is falling through all the different realms to get back to her realm when she's in the box, she sees Rhysand and Feyre is heavily pregnant. In book 5 of A Court of Thorns and Roses, that is when Feyre is heavily pregnant. And Nesta, if you remember, well, I don't know if you even read book 5, but in book 5, Nesta talks about how there was a strange red shooting star across the sky. That is the shooting star. Aelin is that red shooting star. And Rhysand is the one, he threw out his power towards her and helped her slow down. So that's already been confirmed. We already know that happened. And the Throne of Glass series, that's been done for like ever. Those books got done a long freaking time ago, like before book 5 of ACOTAR ever even came out, like years. So this just goes to show how long she's been planning all of this stuff. And then we already know, I'm going to spoil this for you, But in Crescent City, the second book, or the end of the second book, Bryce Quinlan goes to Prithian. And she meets Cassian, she meets Nesta, she meets Feyre, she meets Rhys, she meets them all. And then in the third book, and it's literally based on, like, from what we can tell, it picks up right where book 5 of ACOTAR ends. So all this stuff happens, and freaking Bryce leaves her parents in Prithian with Nesta for safekeeping, basically. And then comes back and gets her parents again. So we know that they can all travel to each other at this point. Like Bryce is the key for them to all be able to, like, intermingle and all these things. So what I think is going to happen, because we know that ACOTAR is supposed to be 8 books. So we're getting book 6 is coming out now, and everybody keeps trying to say, like, oh, we're going to get this book, that's going to be book 6. Then in January, that'll be book 7, and then part 4 will be book 8, and ACOTAR is going to be done. So they're, like, kind of, like, claiming that book 6 will be the end of the ACOTAR stuff. I don't think that's the case. I think this is book 6. The reason she's specifically saying parts is because she knows she has 2 more ACOTAR books to write on top of whatever's going on. We also know she's got a whole new series coming out, and what I think is going to happen, this is the whole part of my theory why I've been rambling for the last 15 minutes or whatever the hell it's been. I think we're going to get part 1, then we're going to get part 2 and 3, we already know about that, and then I think we're going to get an announcement about book 1 of the new series that's going to come out. Or we're going to get the book 4 Crescent City announcement, because I know for a fact we're getting at least one more Crescent City book. So it may be Crescent City 4 comes out, then we'll probably end up getting book 6 part 4, because I think she needs to get this story, like this part of the story, so part 1, 2, and 3, out before either the new series comes or book 4 of Crescent City comes out.
So then do you think she's gonna end it all? Like, do you think there's gonna be a major death, and that's why she is releasing it the way it is?
I mean, I don't think anybody's safe. I think everybody's in danger. I think probably, and she's also been talking recently that she would love, there's more stories to be told in Throne of Glass, and she's been kind of, like, talking about potentially there could be books Throne of Glass coming out. I think she's gearing up for a massive all 3 verse crossover, and I think the 4th series that she's promised, or, like, is, like, slated to write, is also set in this universe, and is probably going to tie everything together and kind of seal it all away. And I'm just gonna have to spoil this for you, and I apologize, but there is a higher being that is way more powerful than all of them combined that feeds off of them. So
that makes
all
sense.
of the Fae, all of the shifters, all of the everything, they are a food source. So you know how, like, the humans for the Fae are kind of like their cattle? Okay, well, they're the cattle for this other being. And these other beings have been cut off from each other and from their own world, and are having they're fighting their own battles right now as well. Meanwhile, the Fae and the shifters and everybody else are trying to, like, they're learning the truths, and they're trying to overtake. There's also, this is a lot of Crescent City stuff that you have to get through, but there's also the world of Hell, and I won't be surprised if the 4th series is Hell, like, takes place in Hell, because there's a lot to learn about Hell, and Hell is a big catalyst to making sure that the Asteri, so the Asteri are the ones that would be, like, their controllers and are feeding off of them, and are their suppressors, and they're basically masters. I mean, like, literally the Asteri basically created them. They created the cauldron from ACOTAR. They created Gwydion, the sword, like, all that shit. They've created all of this stuff. And so, but Hell understands what they truly are, that they're parasites of the galaxy. So a Hell is, like, working to completely demolish and destroy and wipe them out, and they're actually doing a really good job at it. But we also know that this is not the only problem Hell is dealing with. There's other problems in other parts of the galaxy, and there's 7 princes of Hell, and they have other princes and other creatures, and because they also create, the princes of Hell also create stuff, and they have their own creations focused on other things. Like, we learned in Crescent City that the Asteri are just like one of the many problems that Hell is trying to deal with. So I think possibly the next book series will probably be more about Hell. And then I feel like that'll probably tie everything together and kind of seal everything up in a nice little bow for us, is what I think. But I definitely don't think anybody's safe. I don't even think that the people, Throne of Glass, Throne of Glass is done, and everybody's like, oh, thank God, like, Aelin and, what's her man's name? I can't think of what his name is right now off the top of my head. Aelin. He's a hawk shifter, I know that.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Does it not start with the D?
No, that's Dorian and
That's
Manon.
Dorian.
But like Dorian and Manon, for example, Aelin and whoever the fuck her mate is, I cannot think what his name is right now. Rowan. God damn it.
That's who
Aelin
he
and
is,
Rowan,
yes.
like everybody's like, oh, thank God they made it. Everything's fine. I'm not going to say that they're not going to make it and everything's going to be fine. I'm just saying I don't think they're necessarily like as a whole in the universe of Sarah J. Maas. I don't think we can count them as completely safe yet. Not until the Asteria have been taken care of. And that goes for everybody. That goes for Rhysand and Feyre. That goes for Bryce and Hunt. I mean, it literally goes for everybody. I just don't think anybody that's made it this far, I still don't think they're safe. I really don't. And it honestly may take them all to end it fully. Girl, I'm telling you, I'm like a
But
freaking.
she already tried to throw us with the Throne of Glass series with Aelin and Rowan, not knowing they were mates until fucking what, 5 books in?
No, they didn't. They didn't actually learn the truth until basically the last book.
Yeah, until the last, and even then, like they already kept them apart for so fucking long. I think ripping them apart again, like it's just it wouldn't have the same effect unless she killed one of them.
Yeah, I don't know. And I mean, I wouldn't. Like I said, I have no idea. And it may not. She may say, you know what? Aelin and Rowan have been through enough, which is what I think the fandom feels like. And it may be Manon and Dorian's story now.
I would love that to happen.
I would love for that to happen too, but I don't think I would ever be able to forgive Sarah J. Maas if something happened to Manon or Dorian. Like one of them didn't make it. Like they either both need to go or neither go. Because they've both experienced so much loss and pain that I would be really upset if they had to then experience the loss of one another.
I feel like it's going to have to be some sort of self-sacrificing situation.
Which is why I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Aelin and Rowan, Bryce and Hunt, Rhysand and Feyre end up doing some self-sacrificing bullshit, and it's all 3 of the girls. They know they have to do that, and the boys follow because they are, whipped. And can't live without their girls, you know what I mean? And it ends up being all 6 sacrificing themselves to save the universe, basically. Mm-hmm. And then it'll be like I won't, like, obviously Feyre and Rhysand have a kid now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you didn't know that, but you know that now.
I know it now.
Rhysand and Feyre have a kid now. I know Hunt and Bryce have talked about starting a family, so potentially they could end up having a kid. And then I don't know about, because we don't really know a whole lot of what's going on with Aelin and Rowan. But if Aelin and Rowan went through all that shit and said fuck it and got on it right away, I mean, then they potentially could have a kid basically right now, because Feyre just had her baby, and that would have been, she would have been falling while Feyre was heavily pregnant. So she would be like just getting ready to have birth. So potentially they could all leave behind an heir if they all get on that shit pretty quickly.
So then would the next series be their heirs?
Well, I feel like the next series is probably going to be either a completely different world we haven't seen anything about yet, or like maybe it's about the Asteria and their world and everything.
Yeah, I would love if it did. I don't, maybe not necessarily the Asteria, but like you talked about, like Hell, like going through that.
I think Hell's a really good call, and you'll see why I think that if and when you read Crescent City, because I do like there's a lot to be told with Hell. I also think it's possible that Asriel part Hell, like he may be a Prince of Hell by chance, potentially. And if he's not necessarily a prince by hell, I think he was probably touched and saved by a prince of hell when he was locked in the dungeon by his quote unquote family that's not really his family. Um so I that's also another interesting thing too. But then I could also see I feel like if anything, like if she's going to kill them all off, she's gonna leave us with heirs, and then potentially we would get like a spin-off with the heirs. If she's gonna kill them off. But I have no fucking clue. Genuinely have no idea. Then you have to think there's also Nessa and Cassian. They could have kids too. That would also be a huge deal. Because Nesta in her own right, I know you haven't finished book 5 yet, but Nesta in her own right could literally claim power and become a queen if she wanted to. Rhysand very easily could claim power and become High King of all of Prithian if he wanted to. Feyre also could as well, even without Rhysand at her side, which would never happen, but I just think she could do that. So I don't know, there's a lot of things that could happen and that could be done. But bottom line is, my theory is just that we are going to get, obviously we're getting part 1, 2, and 3, but I think either the first book of her new series is going to come out before we get part 4, or Crescent City 4 is going to come out before we get part 4. Also, something else I want to throw out, this is also going to be a spoiler, but when Bryce Quinlan leaves her parents in Nesta's hands, her dad has a fucking gun.
Oh.
So he literally comes to Prithian with a gun, and they'd already seen inside of not like they already saw inside of like Bryce a little bit like the type of weapons that they have at Crescent City and like the technology and stuff and how that all works. So I also think potentially that like her dropping her parents off and her dad having the gun and all of that stuff could also propel the Prithian, especially the Night Court, into like a new age. Because you know, like when you start kind of like learning about stuff and like for example, let's use the space race, right? Russia is trying. We're the Soviet Union, I guess. We're the United States and Soviet Union. Who can land somebody on the moon first? All of a sudden, all these advancements start taking place. Well, so they saw what Crescent City was like. Now they have this freaking guy here who brought a gun and can show them how to use it, show them how to take it apart, kind of explain a little bit how it works. Well, now they have the ideas. They get Master Tinkers on it. Next thing you know, they're being propelled into the next level of technology, you know? Because, like, they don't even have, like, running water at this point. Or they do, but it's, like, not great. You know what I mean?
I'm just imagining, like, Reese and the bad boys each pulling up with like a fucking Uzi.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, that is my whole thing. And then, like, just imagine, like, the women. Like, imagine Aelin with a fucking gun. It's not fair. Like, Aylin's already so fucking, like, overpowered. She is OP. Like,
but she would get shit done.
Then you give that bitch a gun? Oh my god. Nobody. And you know her. She doesn't tell nobody her plans. She's fucking slinking off in the fucking shadows. Everyone's fucked if you give Aelin a gun. Like, can you imagine?
It would be
and
hilarious.
That's the other thing. When you really, like, right now, you're just dealing with party girl Bryce, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you. When freaking badass Bryce comes out to play, whoo-wee. Because that girl, she may seem like a bad bit fucking party girl, but she is not. She don't fucking play. Her dad trained her to be a fucking badass, and she genuinely is a fucking badass. I really hope you like it and can get through this, because I think you're going to love Bryce. I really do. She's absolutely incredible. So I'll be sad if you end up not being able to make it through it, because it's so good. Are you just reading it?
Yeah.
You should read and listen.
Read and listen?
Yeah, like listen and read at the same time. That helps with your ADHD, I promise.
Here, let me see. I have a credit left.
See?
Oh, I have 2 credits left. Crescent City series.
And if you do
it's technically called The House of Earth and Blood.
Yeah, it's Crescent City series, and the book 1 is House of Earth and Blood. And if you open it on your Kindle, like on the Kindle app on your phone, or
Mm-hmm.
sorry, the Audible app on your phone, you can
Mm-hmm.
click read and listen, and it'll read and highlight like where your book is so you can follow along, and it'll automatically turn the page for you.
I did see it has that. Okay. Do you recommend? Oh my god, it's 27 hours. Fuck.
Yes, it's long.
But they also have the dramatized adaptation.
No, do the regular one.
Oh. What do you tell me what to do?
What the
Okay.
fuck's happening?
What is happening?
I think we're okay. We're good. We're good.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I would not do the dramatized. Just do the regular one.
Okay. Got it.
I think it'll help you. I really do.
I mean, probably. I've been listening more than reading just because I have been unpacking, and that's how I got through Dungeon Crawler Carl. And I am on the second book of Dungeon Crawler Carl, Carl's Doomsday scenario. But it's also because that that narrator is fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And I've been reading and listening a lot more lately, and that's been helping a ton.
Has
So, yes. So I just think
give it a shot.
You should try that and see if it helps you get through Crescent City.
Well,
especially because you're not as interested in it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
That's true.
But we're 31 minutes in. We probably should start talking about the book that we're actually here to talk about.
We should probably run the intro first.
Cue the intro. And we're back.
And we're back. And with that, welcome back to Hot Takes and Paperbacks. That's when you're a host, Harley.
That is your other host, Kari.
And today we truly are bringing you some hot takes on some paperbacks. Like Harley just hit us with that hard-hitting fucking Akatar 6 theory. Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie. I literally went on ChatGPT and was like, break down the SJM universe for me. So I was following along as you were talking about your theory, and I was like, okay, makes sense. Okay, got it. Okay, Nesta got death magic. Got it. That's okay, got it. So
what is she talking about?
I was going through and I was like, okay, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. So
Girl, that is the other thing. I have to pause just for 1 second. Nesta has death magic. She is death.
Yeah.
So even though she quote unquote gave up her power to save Farah, that's a whole other thing that you don't know about because you didn't read book 5. She gave up her power to save Farah. She
couldn't give birth.
Yeah. She was going to die. Those wings were going to get stuck. She was not going to make it.
She was going to be Bella at the end of Breaking Dawn.
She was exactly. And so Nesta gave up her powers, but I still think she's death incarnate, and I think that is a whole nother layer to the shit that's about to go down.
Because even in that interview, the Call Her Daddy interview, didn't SJM say like she took from the cauldron, like her power is never truly gone?
Correct.
Or something like that, right?
Yeah, like
something along those lines.
She is the power now. Like there's no way she'll.
Like so she will never lose it.
And I think there's still a lot more on that as well. And then I can't go down this road. We need to talk about the book that we're here to talk about.
We do need to talk about the book. So today we are talking about, hold on. I still have my wedding nails on, which means they're really long. And clicky clacking is a little difficult. Anyway, today we're talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl. Try saying that 5 times fast. Written by Matt Dinniman. This book is a fucking hoot and a half, especially if you listen to it, because it is read by one narrator and one narrator only, who I hope is making fucking bank. And I hope, what's his name? His name is Jeff Hayes. I hope so. Dungeon Crawler Carl just got greenlit by Peacock. It just got picked up. It is 100% going to be made into a show on top of a, yes.
Hell yeah.
On top of a graphic novel that is currently coming out and a webtoon. So Matt Dinniman is living his best fucking life. And I'm really glad that he is, because this book is really good. This series is good. I went into it thinking, this is going to be weird, but you know what? We're here for a fun time, not a long time. And I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed it. How about you?
I felt the same way. I was like, when we first talked about potentially doing it, I was like, well, I see it here. Like, yeah, we could give it a try. I was kind of on the fence. Then I told my dad about it. My dad's like, oh, your brother wants me to read that. I'm just not sure either. Then all of a sudden, my dad finally reads it. He goes, you have to. And I'm like, okay. And then I talked to you and you're like, yeah, let's do it for the podcast. And now I get it. I get the hype, because this, from from a me point of view, I'm like, oh, I really just don't want to read this, you know?
Yeah.
But then you get into it. This is the best shit I've read in a long fucking time. It's hilarious. I cannot wait to read the next books. It's so fucking funny. It's so creative. I fucking love it. I absolutely adored this series, or this book.
It's so good. And I just, the fact that I think we talked about it in an episode, that Matt Tinneman used to be an artist, and he used to draw cats at these cat shows for a living, makes it that much more hilarious, because Donut is fucking amazing. Princess Donut is Pete, and you can't tell me that's not her. You've met her.
It's P.
It's P through and through. There's so many situations that Donut and Carl get into that I'm like, oh my God, that is P and Connor. Like, the fact that she jumped out of a window in a blizzard, and he was like, fuck, I guess I gotta go save her. That is something P would do. And that is something Connor would have to do, because sure as shit, he would have to go out and save her.
And he'd 1000% be in shoes too small for his feet and fucking his underwear. Not prepared at all whatsoever.
100%. Okay, before we dive a little bit deeper, let me give the overview. Dungeon Crawler Carl follows our main dude, Carl, and his cat. Well, technically his ex-girlfriend's cat. Her name is Princess Donut Queen. What is her full name?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Hold on. Princess.
It is. Her full name is. Yeah.
Did you Google
it's ridiculous. No, but it's ridiculous. It's fucking hilarious.
Princess Donut the Queen Anne Chunk. That is her full
Queen
name.
Anne Chunk. That's what it was.
She's a show cat. She is a Persian show cat, and they, like I said, it starts out everything's normal, and then they get zip zapped into their world, but not their world. Aliens are taking over. All of a sudden, our world has been turned into pretty much like I wouldn't even call it an RPG game, but like a dungeon crawler game. So you have to go through different levels to advance in this big ass game, except it's Hunger Games and Squid Games on steroids. Literally. And they have like a countdown timer of how many people are still alive, because everyone that entered the doors at a certain time, like they're in there, and everyone else who didn't, they're no longer with us, right?
They're getting squished.
They got squished, and they're going through. Donut eats a biscuit and suddenly gains consciousness.
That's the best part, because they have like they have like a mentor, right? And he's like, don't eat anything without don't eat anything or do anything without reading like its description first. What does she fucking do? She takes the biscuit out and chomps it. And they have like no idea what's gonna happen. And thankfully it worked out, and she ends up just being able to like talk and basically become a human, but in cat form.
But from there the shenanigans take off, because yes, they basically, it's like if you're dropped into fucking Dark Souls, you meet your mentor, which is basically your tutorial guide, and they learn the way of the game, which is called Dungeon Crawler World, right? I think that's what it's
Something
called.
like that.
Something like that. The So if you read it, it is still good. But I, again, am going to implore you to either get Audible, because it is an Audible exclusive. Get Audible, just buy this book if you don't want to get a subscription, or get a subscription, cancel it.
Use your free credits, because I think they give you a couple free credits right in the beginning,
They do.
and then you just cancel it.
Because this narrator definitely put in the fucking work. Like,
it's so good.
I thought it was multiple people. No, it is just one person. He does Donut's voice. He does Carl's voice. He does the narrator, or the announcer. And just the little achievements, the announcements that the spin that he puts on in the character.
Even their
they
PR manager. Everything. You know the PR manager? I can't think, like, she's like some fish thing.
Yes.
The voice for her fucking had me cracking up. It's still him doing it. And I'm like, how is he doing this? It's the funniest fucking shit.
It's amazing. It had me cracking up.
And then like the AI of the dungeon has like a fucking foot fetish. That shit. And then the voice he does for the foot fetish of the AI had me rolling. I was literally crying. I was laughing so fucking hard driving to work when he like does. Oh, it's the best. I'm like,
the pedicure kit.
The pedicure.
She's not kidding, guys. The AI has a foot fetish. So Carl had bright pink Crocs that were his girlfriend's, and he immediately kicks them off, right? And so he's dead ass barefoot in, I think he just has a coat, right? Like his coat and his boxers. And his whole, like, the first, 15 chapters of the book is him trying to find fucking pants or trying to find shoes. And his trainer literally goes, hey, by the way, if the AI loves you this way, like, you're not gonna get it. And so I figured out that, like, Donut hates getting torches. She hates getting useless shit. So every time she gets a torch, she hisses and, like, throws it in her inventory. So she ends up with, like, over 200 torches. And the AI keeps giving it to her because they love the reaction. Because, by the way, guys, this show is televised to all of the other alien worlds that they have captured. Because we quickly find out that this has happened to other worlds. Like our main trainer, Mordecai, he is like a bird type thing, but like a Hawkman-esque type guy. But he's a rat at first. And then, you know, as they go up in the levels, he changes forms. And if no one has made it, so the whole thing is you have to climb 18 levels or 18 floors. And then once you reach the 18th floor, you're good, right? Like you can become the ruler of the world. And Donut, sweet Donut, the Queen Anne Chunk, thinks that she can make it to the top.
She's my
rule the world.
I'm going to be the ruler of Earth.
And you know what? She just fucking might, because holy shit. Might. She gains the ability to shoot magic lasers out of her eyes.
Princess Donut's over here. Bing, 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 bing.
Donut is fucking funny. And the way it's written, it has such a beautiful blend between like comedy and like, oh shit, like we're in a fucking boss fight. Like the boss fights had me rolling too, though. They had, the first one was the Hoarder, which was kind of sad. And then the second one was
that one was kind of sad.
The Chad crack.
That had me
He
dying.
Was screaming, bro. Like, I was howling laughing. Like,
bro.
He had to fight literally a Giga Chad. Go to any gym and find the biggest dude there. And that's who Carl fought. good.
He's like chucking the freaking weights at him and shit.
Chucking the weights, chucking the like downing protein powder. It was fucking funny.
Oh, it was so funny.
The Karen, the crack Karen, because it was a kraken in the form of a neighborhood Karen. Like,
I forgot about that one.
Screaming, howling with laughter. Matt Dinniman knows what he was doing, and God, it cracks me up because he has encountered every single one of these people, or he knows.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's also so like it. I feel like it breaks the fourth wall so many times, but very tongue in cheek. Like you're still in this world. It still feels like you're watching this. Like you're in there with Carl. Like you're one of the people literally watching Carl. And it's done so beautifully. Like, yes, it does take, I mean, like any true game. Like if you guys are gamers, any true game, you're going to get in it and you're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening? Yeah. You got to get through the first couple chapters because that is literally the tutorial menu.
Right. They're still in tutorial. Like they're still in the tutorial mode.
Which means we're still in the tutorial mode. And
literally go into this like you're playing a video game because that's exactly what it is.
It'll take a little bit to get in it, but once you're in it, you're like, I need more. Like, I can't put this down. I can't stop listening. I'm cracking up with my headphones in, and people are probably looking at me like I'm fucking weird, or I'm listening. I had to drive multiple times from my apartment to my mom's, and that's an hour and a half, and I'm fucking cackling the entire way. Like, I know people probably think I'm crazy because I'm just sitting in my car laughing or damn near almost crying from how good this book is and how good this series is. And I can see why. This is one of the ones on Goodreads. It has 4.45 stars. I can see why. It has over 65,000 reviews, 487,000 ratings. I see why. This is fucking 100%. Amazing. And I am so glad that he's getting his flowers and the recognition that he deserves.
Oh, absolutely. He 1000% deserves this shit. And I like the fact that he's getting I'm so glad he's getting a TV show, not only because I'm excited to watch it, but because Matt Dinniman deserves it. But they also have like, they have a party chat. So as you guys know, like if you play a video game, like where you could chat with your party, and Princess Donut sends everything in caps and it reads it to him and shouts.
Literally, so as they advance, they gain the ability to have followers, reactions, like pretend we're watching American Idol and you have your favorite and you could follow them on Twitter. Okay, so they can see that. They see their engagements. And at one point they're doing something where she thought it was boring and she's like, Carl,
you're breaking up. You might need to move back from your mic just a little bit.
Donut freaks the fuck out. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We pretty much lost you because when you were
I was freaking out like Donut.
Yeah, so if you could scoot back from your mic and then reenact your freak out, it'll work.
Donut freaks the fuck out. Just know she freaks the fuck out because she lost a follower, and it's again in all caps. And it has me howling because Carl again is like, you don't need to send it in all caps.
Like, you don't need to be shouting at me that you lost a follower. It's okay.
But she does. Mm-hmm. Donut also, so they also get taken on to talk shows. Obviously, again, it's like Survivor, it's like Hunger Games when they get brought on. And I'm just picturing Caesar fucking Flickerman with his swoop and his teeth. And Donut plays the fucking audience and they eat out of her little paw. And it's fucking amazing. Like they love her. They love her so much because she's a borderline asshole like any cat. Like, I don't know how he managed. I guess it's probably because he's been around cats for so long, but how he managed to capture what an entitled cat personality would be. Like, it's fucking fantastic.
Well, and our poor little Carl. He went to cat shows, and so he's seen it with his own eyes.
But a Persian specifically, I do appreciate that he picked a Persian because that's not a cat that we see. Like it's cute, but it's also ugly at the same time.
Yeah.
They're the mush face ones. They
Well, they're the
look
ones with the
prissy.
freaking exactly. They have the biggest freaking attitude.
Yes. Next to P. I think P is a close second. She homegirl literally lost her voice from screaming at her new brother. And then our poor sweet Carl, who's just your average coast. He was a Coast Guard, right?
Oh yes, Coast Guard.
Average fucking. I'm picturing half of the dudes off of Fort Carson. Average Coast Guard dude. That's just not very bright and probably from Oklahoma.
The best part about that though is no one at Fort Carson's a Coast Guard.
I know, but like they could be.
Oh my god. I love it.
Could be.
I love it.
But they
You're
could
right.
be.
You're right. You're right.
But it's just it's so good. The little tongue-in-cheek
hilarious.
moments with the foot fetish with
Well, because the other thing I was gonna say about the foot fetish, like the AI knows, or like we learn really quickly that the AI has foot fetish.
very quickly.
So he keeps giving him like the AI keeps giving him like level ups and stuff for his feet. So now his feet do like some crazy ass fucking damage, but only if he's barefoot.
And only if he squishes them with their feet. Like he
Squishes
literally
it with his foot specifically.
what oh it was the gerbil.
Oh, and he gets extra. He gets
Oh my
extra if
God.
he uses the pedicure kit the night before or something like that.
Yes, his feet are pristine. His feet are literal, like in pristine condition. Probably gets a 10 out of 10 on Feet Finder. But there's one boss that I was like, holy shit, they're at, was it a borough boss or a neighborhood boss? Like,
I think it was a borough boss. Yeah,
Or was
I
it
think
the
it was
city
a borough
boss?
boss. No, I think it was a borough boss.
It's
With
a
the gerbils?
fucking, yes, it's a gerbil. It's a fucking gerbil that's indestructible and like on cocaine.
Literally, that's the other thing. There's drugs and like the freaking
The
gremlins.
llamas, the
Oh my-
fairies, the fairies had me dying because I was like, these aren't the fairies that Harley is used to, and she's probably appalled and clutching her fucking pearls.
No, these are the fairy that like I dreamed of when I was a child, so it's okay because like they're literally like pixie fairy freaking gremlins going to steal you from your fucking your sick bed as a child.
And he gets them addicted to fucking meth.
Holy shit.
He literally, and I'm crying because in my head, I'm just thinking, Rhysand would never.
Rhysand would never.
Farrah might. But Rhysand would never.
Farrah 1000% would. She was told not to drink the wine. What's the first fucking thing she does as she walks in there? Drinks the fucking wine.
But, yeah, he gets them addicted to meth. The llamas are meth dealers. The fucking something else was into coke, right? It was it the gerbil? There was something else.
Yeah, there's drugs everywhere. This shit's fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious because again, all of this world is our world just flipped, turned upside down. Upside down meets fucking literal video game levels. Like it's all fucked up. It's all messy. But enough for Carl to be like, oh, this is where I'm at. And what cracked me up is the safe rooms are either fast food restaurants. It's like one of them was a Taco Bell.
Yo.
Another was like just a little rest stop. One of them, I was howling laughing because the sign was in Spanish. Where the boss was. The sign was in Spanish and it literally said, danger, this has been condemned based off of like the Department of Public Health and Sanitary Health. I was cracking up because that is such a a good little Easter egg because he doesn't translate it. He just leaves it in Spanish. And Carl's like, oh, I think peligro means danger. And I was like, homie, you don't know what you're about to walk into.
I love it.
But the little, sorry,
Well, and like, see,
Fenn's messing with the cable.
and like, I don't know Spanish, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Until you're like, this is me learning right now what it said.
Just the adorable little Easter eggs. The fucking Taco Bell cracked me up.
Oh my god, the Taco Bell is the best part. I loved that.
The bathroom, the fact, so there's a bathroom every couple feet that you can
literally
go into.
Because you cannot defecate outside. They will blow you up.
They will literally blow you. So there was a couple people that would like pee, and the AI is like, hey, yo, like, literally think if you did this at Disney would probably do this if they could. But they're literally like, hey, if you want to use the bathroom, like just go ahead and use the bathroom. Like, we made them clean. They're fine. And anytime Donut enters the bathroom, it's a litter box for her, not an actual toilet, which is fucking funny. But the AI changes it to match whatever you need.
Like, and whatever you need, we'll make it happen. Just please, for the love of God, do not piss outside on the floor.
Do not piss outside, or else. And the or else is a fucking level 17 fire elemental, or like some sort of just literal volcano-like creature that's gonna kill you if you peed not in the bathroom.
And we learned that because somehow Princess Donut and Carl end up freaking taking care of old folks from the old folks' home.
Team Meadowlark made me so sad. And again, it's that little human aspect of it just keeps reminding you, like, this is quote unquote real, and here's the like downside of the situation. Like, here are the other people. Yeah. Not everyone's going to be able to handle themselves. Not everyone's going to be able to, like, yes, there's a literal retirement home that somehow made it in because one of them accidentally set off the fire alarm. And so they were all outside and they all rushed into the portal opening.
And like, it's crazy because I was thinking about this because as somebody who, you know, works in healthcare and used to work at a nursing home, and like, if I had been in that situation, I'm like, there's no way I would have been able to leave my residence either. Because I'm sure there's some people that are like, fuck the old people. They're stuck in their freaking, because they're like literally pushing people around in wheelchairs that are completely
literally made a train. They found shopping carts and put them all together and made a little fucking train to carry them around from level to level. And what's hilarious
and like, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's people out there that would just be like, fuck them, leave them.
Yeah, but they didn't. But as healthcare workers and Carl himself was like, no, like, we're gonna be nice.
We're not leaving these guys. And that's like where the healthcare worker in me came out, because I was like, that's so something that I would do. Like, there's no way I'm not fucking leaving my residence. Fuck you. Me and Pat we're making it to the end. Fuck you guys. Even if I know realistically Pat's probably gonna end up having like a heart attack or something before we make it there, but I'm not leaving her behind. Till she's dead, I'm not leaving, you know?
And that's just...
So I liked that piece of it too, because there's people that are gonna read that and be like, leave the fucking old people, you know? And then there's the other half of the people that are gonna be like, oh yeah, same, I would fucking ride or die for these old people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. And a lot of it is because Donut believes that they will find her true owner, who is Miss Beatrice, who is Carl's ex-girlfriend. And Carl doesn't have it in him. Does
Beatrice know that she's an ex? Because I don't really, like, because Beatrice is on vacation. When this all goes down, Beatrice is on vacation and cheats on the vacation with the ex-boyfriend or whatever. And he finds out. So, like, does Beatrice know that he's officially done with her? Like, do we even know that yet? I don't remember.
We don't know that yet, but we can assume that she knows if she even made it in.
If she's even
still around.
Because, yeah, Princess Donut is convinced that they will find Beatrice at some point.
And Carl doesn't know how to break her poor little feline heart. So he doesn't.
He's like, I'm not gonna read that. I feel like though for the plot it'd be fucking hilarious if Beatrice is alive and she comes like towards the end. I would die. I'd be like,
I
yes.
I did also love the little like, because Donut's a cat and she's an asshole, she'll drop little like, oh, this is like the one time when so and so came over with and slept with Miss Beatrice, and he's like, there is 3 guys in my apartment.
Or
Oh,
she'd talk
and
about like the TV shows that we get left on.
yes, like Gossip Girl, or how he'd leave on like MacGyver and the A-Team for her,
Oh
and
my
she's just
god.
like, I didn't enjoy any of that. Like, why would you leave that on me?
I did not enjoy that.
And then we also find out that as much as Carl claims to not like Donut, Carl was planning on breaking up with Miss Beatrice. He was planning on moving out, and he was planning on catnapping
he was gonna
Donut
he was gonna catnap Donut.
because he was looking at apartments that allowed pets. And Donut was like, I will fucking tell Miss Beatrice if you don't help me. Because at one point they do want to split up, and he is like kind of fed up, and he's like, fuck it. Because Donut said I could probably make it to the next round without you. And he's like, all right, bet. And tries to call her on her bluff, and Donut panics and apologizes, which is very big for Donut.
It is very big for Donut. I agree. That was a very sweet moment. That was a very that made Donut feel a lot more human.
Well, she's a
You know.
cat,
Oh, I
so
know
it made
she's a
her feel
cat, but it like
a lot more cat.
it made her a lot more personable. Is that better for you?
Yes, it's like whenever Sweet Pea comes and cuddles up with you and purrs instead of just ignoring your ass.
Or screaming at you for no fucking reason.
That's fun.
Oh, Fenn's a screamer.
Dude, I can't wait for you to meet him. He'll probably be a gigantic beast by the time you meet him, but he screams.
I'm coming with the freaking baby carrier and I'm just gonna strap it to my chest.
You should, because he'll probably enjoy that.
Probably.
But he's a Fennis the Menace right now. By the way, at the end of the, not to fully ruin, but let's just say Donut gets a pet.
I don't remember this.
You don't remember it?
No,
They get
what's
a
her
pet after they won the boss battle.
I remember that they get a pet, but what is the pet? I don't remember what the pet is.
So the pet is described as a chicken feathered thing.
Oh, yes, this is okay. Yeah.
And they go, and Mordecai tells them like, hey, before this level collapses, like you have to get it to bond with you. And it keeps just biting her on the nose or biting Carl on the hand or whatever. I'm like, fuck, that's Ben right now. So they finally got it to bond. What did they name him?
I don't even remember, to be honest with you, because I finished this so long ago now, too.
I
That's the
think
other
they
problem.
named him Mongo.
I think you're right. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think.
Familiar.
And Donut's like, don't worry, baby. Like, mommy's here. And we find out that Mongo is a fucking velociraptor.
Oh, yeah. Literally.
Because a feathered chicken type thing, remember what we just learned from Jurassic Park? That chickens are somehow related to velociraptors. And that's what they have. And I am so fucking excited. I know you haven't started the second book. Maybe someday later on down the road we can do the second book. But
oh, yeah, for sure.
I have started listening to it and I'm fucking howling because Mongo is just such a fucking lunatic.
Oh, goody. I can't wait.
And Donut is just her donut self, and it's fucking funny.
Princess Donut.
I can't recommend this book more. Like it truly is just a fun little palate cleanse for all the bullshit that's going on in the world.
Agreed. I agree. And now I kind of want it to happen. Call me crazy, but I think it'd be fucking fun. I would die. I'm telling you right now, I would not survive. But I still think it'd be fun as fuck.
I feel like I would end up with both P and Fen and Ellie learning, like taking that enhanced pet biscuit and learning how to speak. And I would just, I don't know how we would make it.
Not sure how you would survive.
Not quite sure, because you would have one that's hungry all the time. You'd have one that's being annoyed all the time. And then you'd have the other that's like, the fuck is going on?
What is
I
happening?
wouldn't want to walk. And that would be Ellie.
Yep. Imagine Marley.
Maybe it would be fun.
Marley'd be so fun, except for Marley'd be like, I'm fucking old. I'm sick of this. I'm tired. We're done. And I'd be like, all right, facts.
You would have to get Marley like a shopping cart like the old people.
I would. I'd have to get her and bring her bed or something so she can just relax.
Oh, and Princess Donut named the party. Because again, like, you know how in video games you can name your party? So she named her party the Royal Court of Princess Donut and named Carl her personal bodyguard.
I forgot about that. And Carl's like, how do I change it? And they go, oh, well, since Princess Donut was the first member of the party, you can't. She owns it.
So only she can change it, and she refuses to change it. And for a while, because once you get to the 3rd level, you can change like your race and your class and everything, because that's, you know, when you pass the tutorial level. So now you can pick who you are. You can personalize your character. She keeps telling him, you're going to become a cat, right? That way we can both be cats. And Carl's like, you're fucking crazy. That is not happening. I'm not turning into a cat.
Your fucking mind if you think I'm turning into a cat.
Like,
also,
you are
something
out
we
of
didn't
your
mention,
goddamn gourd.
They literally get pulled, like after a boss battle, they'll get pulled to be on like a talk show.
Yes.
Because that's what they
multiple
need.
Times.
It's fucking hilarious. And you, like, I cannot express how incredible Princess Donut is when she finds out she's going to be on TV.
She's so fucking funny. And she also, so when Carl gets his pedicure kit, Donut gets a brush. And who has to fucking brush her every night so she can keep her stats up?
Keep her buff up?
Carl.
It's okay. Princess Donut had to at least kind of instruct him on how to use the pedicure kit.
No. It was the janitor from Meadowlark, remember?
Oh, yep. Okay, that's right.
He taught him how to use the pedicure kit. That way he had nice sparkly toesies.
Yep. It was great. It's such a good book. Oh, I love it.
It was such a good book. I give this a 5 stars. Like, it's just, it's good.
I give it 5 stars. I can't wait for Peacock to make it into a show. Hopefully they don't fuck it up, because it'll be good if they do it right.
Matt Dinneman is on as like a partner, so I trust in him, and I have faith that they will be able to pull it off.
Good. Yeah, that'll help. Hopefully. Or at least it should.
Yeah, no, definitely give it a shot. Listen to it, because it's good. Yeah,
I genuinely think this is probably a situation where, like, even if you enjoy, like, physical books, that's your favorite way to read, and you don't necessarily like audiobooks, I think you should at least give this a try. And you can listen to, like, the sample on Audible. They have, like, they give you, like, the first half of the first chapter or something like that for free, where you can just listen. Like, I highly recommend at least attempting to listen to it just to see if it's something you think you could do, because it does the book justice. It is so funny. The audiobook is just, it's the best audiobook I've ever read in my life. Like, we were talking about Lights Out when we did the Game On one, and we were talking about how incredible the voice actors were for those books. And so, like, Lights Out has been, like, my epitome of audiobooks, like, favorite audiobook, like, because the voice actors for Lights Out did so fucking good. That shit had me dying. But this takes the cake, 100%. Like, this is my number one favorite audiobook at this point in time.
100%. 150%. And I hope it gets awards.
It needs to.
And I hope Peacock brings on Jeff Hayes and lets him be the announcer, like the AI voice, because he did it justice.
So good. And that would be fun too, because then it would be like a little nod to him.
It would, and he deserves it.
Absolutely. I agree.
So, as far as our next book, did you want to do the deal since we both read it and still have on off campus on the brain?
I'm
Or do
ready to
you
do it.
have, and then after the deal, do you have a suggestion for us?
So, okay, we're gonna do the deal next. At some point, we got to do priest. We got to get
Yes. We gotta get Tiff on the
We
line.
got to get Tiff back in here. It'd be cool if we could do Crescent City. If you could finish Crescent City.
That's not. Do you know how big of a 27 hours?
Okay, you right. What if we do? Oh, how about we do Fourth Wing? Because book 6 comes out October. Or well, okay, wait, no, sorry, not book 6. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Let's do Fourth Wing because not book 4 comes out in October. So we could do a Fourth Wing rundown real quick. We could do a whole series rundown because you and I know those books like the back of our hands.
Yeah.
To prepare for, because we'll probably do the not book 4 pretty quickly after it comes out, don't you think?
Yes, especially if we go based off of that picture she posted. It's pretty tiny.
Yeah, it's not big at all. It's smaller than the novella for Akatar.
Yeah.
So we could do a quick rundown of all of the Fourth Wing, like just do all 3 books, kind of wrap it into one, and then to prep for that. So let's do that if you're cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
So next podcast is the deal. Then Fourth Wing to follow, probably Priest after that, and then potentially the new Fourth Wing book will be, well, probably won't be out yet. So we'll probably have a couple others, and then Fourth Wing will come out.
Yes, because it comes out on my birthday.
On your birthday.
It's my birth. Oh, what's that, Vine? You brought me a birthday gift to my birthday party on my birthday. Oh, something like that. God damn it. Birthday Vine.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about right now, girlfriend.
Hold on. Birthday Vine. Cool. So you just gonna bring me a birthday gift on my birthday to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift?
I have never heard that.
Oh my god. Okay, you gotta look it up.
Okay,
someone out there knows this. I also want to suggest we do a little true crime.
Okay.
So one of my favorite podcasters, Elena Urquhart, who is one half of Morbid, wrote 2 books, and her 3rd one is coming out in August. We don't have to do all 2 books, but we could do the first one. It's a quick little read.
What's the name of it?
It is called The Butcher and the Wren. It is a true crime book.
The Butcher and the Wren. What's her name?
Elena Urquhart.
Okay, found it. Let's do it.
Yay! I think that'll be fun. I think so. She's an autopsy tech, by the way. So all the science in it is perfect.
Pretty spot on.
It is perfect.
Oh, you know what else we should do? Project Hail Mary.
Yes. Okay, hold on. I gotta make a list because if not, I'm gonna forget. And y'all should make a list too, because if not, y'all are gonna forget. Y'all gotta keep us.
Make a list, check it twice, and also send us your recommendations to hottakesandpaperbacks@gmail.com. Again, that is hottakesandpaperbacks@gmail.com. Send us your recommendations. Send us your comments, questions, concerns. Don't send us your concerns, actually. Don't do that.
Don't. Ain't no one want to hear that other than your therapist. Have you seen Project Hail Mary yet?
I haven't. I wanted to read the book first.
I've never loved Ryan Gosling more or Stupid Rock more.
So you liked it. It was good.
Amaze. I loved it. Anyway, okay, so Butcher and the Wren, Project Hail Mary, after we do Fourth Wing and get Tiffany on the horn for Priest.
And the deal.
The deal shall be the next episode.
So it's going to be, the deal's going to be very next. Then it'll be followed by either Priest or Fourth Wing. and then again either Priest or Fourth Wing, then
Butcher and the Wren.
the Butcher and the Wren, and then Project Hail Mary, and then by then I'm sure the next Fourth Wing book will have come out and will be on there. And if not,
Yes.
you'll know about it, and we'll have other books that we'll be talking about, and or we'll just do a couple more of those like catch up vlog or not vlogs, catch up podcasts, which is another thing. If you guys liked those, we've done 2 of them now. If you like those as well, please let us know either on our social medias or by sending us an email at hottakesandpaperbacks@gmail.com, and also on
Or
our social medias on hottakesandpaperbacks.com on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube.
or just leave us comments on the episodes because
That's
we
true.
see them and read them and love them.
You
Papa
can
Miller,
leave
I'm talking to you.
talking to you, Daddy-O. But yeah, so you can leave comments on the podcast on Spotify, YouTube,
And YouTube.
and
And
Apple,
Apple Podcasts.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
So let us know if you guys like those as well, because we wouldn't mind doing those. There's also, I have some other theories that we could talk about that pertain to Fourth Wing, the SJM universe, and I'm sure we could come up with some other bullshit that we could just chitty chat about if you guys want to hear that.
Yeah, like how I'm almost done with the True Blood show. And it's fucking bananas because Suki's a fucking fairy.
We could also talk about what the fuck. Okay, maybe I have to reread True Blood, or not reread it, but start watching that shit again. But yeah, we could talk about True Blood. We could also talk about House of the Dragon.
I won't shut up if we talk about House of the Dragon. Listen,
We could talk about House of the Dragon.
The way I would bend both my knees.
Rhaenyra Targaryen, here we come. But anyways, yeah, so just let us know what you guys want to hear and what you've been liking. Karina's gonna blow the fuck up over in the corner because she is hot for Rhaenyra.
It's so hot right now.
She's melting.
Anyway, thanks for listening and catching up with us. We hope you enjoyed this episode.
Remember to catch us every other Thursday when we're actually on our game and not fucking around and dying of whatever the fuck we're dying of. But we'll try to be better. Later, love you. Bye.
Bye.